So, you've been asked to propose a toast. Someone in your life thinks highly enough of you that they have asked you to speak on their behalf at a special event. Now it's up to you to embrace that honor and prepare for the task that they've entrusted to you. I'm Marcia Zinberg of The Right Touch, where we've helped countless brides, grooms, parents, friends, and honorees write toasts and speeches for milestone events such as weddings, bar and bat mitzvahs, commencements, confirmations, retirements, you name it. So let me share with you some tips that may help you along the way. Let's start with what you can do ahead of time. First, we should be realistic. Dispense with the notion that you may be able to wing your remarks on the day of the event. You can't discount the fact that either emotion or nerves, or possibly both, may be visiting you on that day. Also, very few of us are talented enough or trained enough that exactly the right inspiration is going to strike at exactly the right time. Also, thinking that a drink or two to loosen you up is going to inspire you is probably not a good idea either. So, don't procrastinate. Take some time to prepare. It is human nature, of course, to want to delay a task that may need some heavy mental lifting on your part. But in the days and weeks leading up to the event, take some time to think about the person that you're honoring, or the couple, what they mean to you, how they've affected your life, and jot those things down on some paper or type them up. Then you've got some tools to work with. That will also help you not to ramble. Experts usually say that a toast is best if it is between 3 to 5 minutes in length. Now, at an average speaking rate of 150 words per minute, that gives you about 750 words to prepare. You want people thinking, wow, that was great, not, wow, that was long. Now, let's think a little bit about the content of your remarks. Perhaps you don't know where to start. Well, you might want to think about why you were asked to propose this toast. You have a special relationship with the honoree. Are you a friend, a parent, a sibling, perhaps a mentor? What experiences do you have, what insights do you have that only you could share with the audience? Keeping that in mind, you want to stay away from inside jokes. It's important to remember that probably half the audience does not know you, and you want to be inclusive, not exclusive. You want everyone to feel part of the celebration. One way to do that is to think of a loose theme. It could be something as simple as 3 reasons that I love this guy. As you're thinking about those traits or characteristics, backing them up a bit with a story or anecdotes, and seeding that through your remarks, people in the audience are going to be thinking probably the same thing. And the honoree is going to feel wonderful about the nice things you're saying, and that's what it's all about. Another thing that you could do is tell the story of the meet. Everybody loves to be in on the romance. So particularly if this is a wedding, you may want to talk about how the couple met, where they met, and what bumps they encountered along the way. If it's not a wedding, but you're speaking about a special person with whom you have a special relationship, you might want to talk about how you bonded. Was it a funny or interesting story, a funny or interesting experience? That's all fodder for your remarks as you're preparing them. Now, let's talk a little bit about style. Unfortunately, most of us are not poets. Some people try really hard to write in rhyming couplets, and unfortunately that often comes off as cheesy or just a little too cute. And it detracts from the sincerity of what you're going to say and all the warm thoughts that you're thinking about the person that you're honoring. So unless you're really good at it, ditch the poetry. You may want to think about humor too. Don't think that you have to be a comedian. Some people are great at it. If it comes naturally to you, go for it. But if you're not comfortable delivering a funny line, if you're uncertain about how the punchline might go, or how a certain story may be received, it's much better to go for affection, to be respectful, even gently teasing. But remember, this is a toast, not a roast. And it's not appropriate to be embarrassing to people just because you have a microphone in your hand. I heard a great line once that in order to judge the propriety of your remarks, you could think about it as delivering a eulogy for people who are still alive. So in other words, you want the humor to be affectionate, not embarrassing. Finally, my top piece of advice: try really hard to show rather than tell. Anecdotes and stories are what are going to bring your remarks to life. It is what is going to engage the audience with you. It's so much more effective to talk about the time your best buddy lent you money in his car on the night when you were going to take out the girl of your dreams, rather than saying something general like, "He's always there for me." So I think you've got this now. You're going to be affectionate, you're going to be respectful, you're going to be prepared. Rehearse your remarks a number of times so that you can comfortably look up from the page and engage the audience with your eyes. And remember, this evening is not about you. It's about the person or the people that you're honoring. It's about them. I know you'll do a great job, but if you're still feeling that you'd like a little professional help, either starting from scratch or to polish up your draft, I'd be pleased to help. You can check out my website at www.righttouch.ca or contact me at marcia@righttouch.ca. Have a great celebration.